EIS System Technology. Update EIS version 10.5 and ES Tech System versus previous version. First of all, thank you for choosing the EIS system. After 10 years of EIS marketing and development, we finally access to a higher level of understanding of the EIS signals, and improve significantly the technology and sciences behind the system. We are ready to go in the standardization of the interpretation, as requested by the medical regulation. The technology jump is due to the EIS new processing signal analysis, and access to new tissue parameters in one hand, and in second hand, to the adjunct of ES Tech hardware. We are aware that any changes require efforts and time to understand, but they also lead to improved quality and accuracy of your system. We trust you will use the new version soon, and we need your help to jump in the new technology and sciences. Sincerely yours, Albert Marek, CEO LD Technology. Because the previous version do not allow the real state of the tissue with only one parameter, we did not make any difference with the previous version between inflammatory tissue, high blood pressure or stress in one hand, and between degenerative tissue, chronic inflammation, organ insufficiency, and lifestyle vegetarian or athlete. For this reason, we proposed in the previous version a lot of statistical possibilities, and the clinical context was necessary for open interpretation. In the new version, we visualize the difference between any of the above disorders or conditions. The clinical context is not necessary and the interpretation is mathematical. EIS previous version signal processing analysis. Measurement of 22 segments of the human body in bipolar mode. Sequence of measurement. Site of investigation, interstitial fluid. Original signal transmitted to the software. Signal processing analysis. Step 1, ESG graph, real conductivity of the 22 measured segments. Step 2, calculation of the normal range of the subject N1, from databases statistical analysis. Step 3, second derivative ESG issue from the ESG graph, and value N1, and calculation of the parameter SDC, related to the segmental interstitial fluid sodium concentration, and segmental ATP pump activity. EIS update signal processing analysis. Measurement of 22 segments of the human body in bipolar mode. Sequence of measurement. Site of investigation, according to the used frequency of 700 Hz, interstitial fluid. Original signal transmitted to the software. Signal processing analysis. Step 1, ESG graph, real conductivity of the 22 measured segments. Step 2, calculation of the normal range of the subject, value A1. Step 3, second derivative ESG issue from the ESG graph, and value A1, and calculation of the parameter SDC, related to the segmental interstitial fluid sodium concentration, and segmental ATP pump activity. Step 4, dynamic processing analysis, and calculation of the parameter EPA-SPA, related to the segmental tissue density, tissue oxygen and carbon dioxide pressure. Step 5, spectral analysis of the original signal decreed Fourier transform, and calculation of the parameter HF-VLF, related to the general interstitial fluid sodium concentration, ATP pump activity, and microcirculation blood pressure. Step 6, cross-analysis of the segmental parameter SDC, EPA-SPA, and HF-VLF for the estimated microcirculation blood flow. The complete signal processing analysis of the update version provides two new parameters, EPA-SPA related to the tissue oxygen pressure, and the microcirculation blood flow. Therefore, with the previous version we had only one tissue parameter, and with the update version 3 tissue parameters. New hardware ES Tech PEMS. Display the SpO2% related to the blood oxygen pressure. Estimated autonomic nervous system activity from the heart rate variability analysis. Estimated of small and large artery resistance from vascular waveform analysis. 2 versions results comparison. Previous version 1 tissue parameter, sodium, potassium ATPase pump activity. New version 3 tissue parameters, sodium, potassium ATPase pump activity, tissue oxygen and carbon dioxide pressure, capillary blood flow. Previous version autonomic nervous system activity from the sodium, potassium ATPase pump activity, no standardization in interpretation. New version autonomic nervous system activity from heart rate variability, standardization in interpretation. Previous version blood oxygen pressure, no available. New version blood oxygen pressure, available. Previous version estimated small and large artery resistance, from the statistical results of the Botkin databases 2004. New version estimated small and large artery resistance, true measurement. Necessary changes in the associated medical record software. Previous version, modeling, only 1 tissue parameter, therefore, 3 colors coded were necessary. New version, modeling, 3 tissue parameters, therefore, 10 to 12 colors coded are necessary. Previous version, estimated interstitial pH and cerebral neurotransmitters, from the ATP production. New version, estimated interstitial pH, from the tissue carbon dioxide pressure, estimated cerebral neurotransmitters, from the cerebral microcirculation blood flow. Previous version, estimated electrolytes from the mathematical average of the conductivity. New version, estimated electrolytes from the spectral analysis of the conductivity. Presentation of the results comparison. Previous and new version geometrical results. Previous version organ value in modeling scale 100, -100. New version organ true value in modeling. Previous version cardiovascular and respiratory system evaluation, statistical. New version, true measurement. Previous version statistical risk analysis. New version, ESG table and interpretation standardization. Previous version general follow-up with the Davenport diagram with 1 parameter. New version, follow-up of each organ with ESG body and brain diagram with 2 parameters. Case example, results and interpretation with the 2 versions. Pancreatic insufficiency. 12 color-coded, the pancreatic problem is clear. 3 color-coded, not easy interpretation. New diagram, zone of insufficiency. Davenport diagram, not easy interpretation. Quick visualization of the pancreatic problem. SDC less than -70 and EPA minus SPA plus 3. More information from the ES Tech hardware, hypoxemia, heart rate 101 and understanding of the emergency situation.